Buckle up, Teddy.
That signifies the arrival of the one and only, the Phenom, The Undertaker.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to SA Rugby Magazine. I am Kevin Ferguson, and I've got the Money Man, and I've got Zellum Nell with me, and a couple things.
Show him, Kev. Show him the tattoo.
Look, if I make a bet with somebody, I honor my bet. I lost a Welsh game. In 2019 World Cup and paid it. There it is. Got a Springbok tattoo. So I will get the Australian tattoo over the next couple of days. We're just trying to find somebody reputable. And
An Australian tattoo artist.
An Australian tattoo artist. Look, all I can say is that Saturday and Sunday felt like a national day of mourning for me. Well done to Australia.
Yep.
Well done. They pitched up, they showed up, and they just absolutely hammered us. And there wasn't any time in the game I was worried until the final score. And then everybody looked, what in God's name happened? And I'll tell you what happened.
Tell me what happened, Kev.
But South Africa played like Australia didn't matter, that they were a lower tier team. They played exhibition rugby. They didn't go through the phases. They were a shadow of themselves, but full credit to Australia.
Agreed.
Well done on
Yep.
hammering the Boks.
Yep.
Yeah, you could have got 200-1 at halftime on South Africa.
I actually took that bet.
Oof.
Yeah, no, 100%.
The 200-1
Yeah.
you could have gotten. Yeah, at 22, like they're up by 17 points. People at 22-0 after 18 minutes, people were coming over to me, high-fiving and going, the Boks going to win by 50, could be 60. I said, look, that's bad news for me because I've taken Australia plus 18.5.
Yeah.
And I've never felt so uncomfortable winning a bet in my life. There was no joy to watch that performance. And what did Rassie say? They were dog shit.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what he said.
I think that is probably an understatement, you know, and a big wake up call for the Springboks.
Totally.
Now the thing you've got to look at in the markets, and I'm with BetBus now. Good website, good sports site. Check that out. South Africa are 13.5 favorites to win this game.
So 5 points less than they were last week.
Yeah, which is a massive, massive swing. It's over 25% swing. What's your thoughts? You know I'm going to throw it to you.
So, Kev, let me tell you this. I think regardless of last week's results, I think they would have shaved points this week because you're playing in Cape Town. The conditions look like it's going to be wet. Traditionally, these games are not high-scoring games in Cape Town. I think they would have been a factor anyway.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I think Australia may be good. I mean, I think the Boks are going to be in control and in command of this game, like I said they would be last week. But I still think Australia...
You were right for 18 minutes.
Right, but I still think Australia may be good to cover the spread again this week. I think the Boks are going to win this game and be convincing in the physical facets of it, but I'm not sure it's going to be a 48-15 kind of game.
No, do you know what I think it's going to be? I think the Boks are going to bring out the old DNA.
Slow the game down.
Slow the game down. Go through the phases. Take the win. I think the Boks cover the 13.5 in my book.
Okay.
Just through, you've got this team that's accomplished what they wanted to accomplish in Joburg.
That's a good call, actually, yeah.
It's tough to get up psychologically for a second game. And if they do upset the Boks this weekend, then we've got some serious questions to ask ourselves.
Yeah.
You can have a bad day at the office, and that was a fucking atrocious day at the office for the Boks, but a wonderful day for the Australians. Congratulations, man.
And good for World Rugby. You need this kind of result to disrupt it and reset everybody.
But you know, I read an article in the English paper that said, okay, well, something about the British and Irish Lions being the World Cup champions because of the way the results are going.
Yeah.
I just what imagination do you have to write that kind of article?
I don't know.
Yeah,
a lot.
I think he's being slapped around by somebody somewhere. But fair play to the Australians. Thank you for bringing us back to earth. Humble pie. I'm not going to cook that. I'm just going to get the tattoo and we move on.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have that tattoo done by for the show next week.
Cool.
We're playing New Zealand next week, yeah?
Now so there'll be some buys, and then we play them in 6th of September.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll have it done in the next 3 to 4 days. You have my word on it. Never thought I'd get an Australian. It's not a bad looking tattoo, actually, is it?
Anyway.
So I think that the Boks come back to traditional rugby.
Yep.
Stop all this shit. You know, the missed tackles, this, that, everything. It was a horror show. So I think they cover the 13.5.
Okay. You kind of convinced me. I'm leaning that way now. But I was pretty dead set on Australia being close enough to.
But
I like your call on.
I think what it's got the sounds of is a 30 to 10 game or a 30 to 5 game where the Boks man up on defense. They don't let people go through. They don't be throwing intercept passes. They stop playing the babas basically because that's what it seemed like they did. I mean, they went through the gears with the babas, and then they could try and play expansive and ridiculous rugby with Australia. So I do think South Africa are going to put a beating on them because they'll have had a dose of reality. In the Argentina-New Zealand game, you've got 10 points, and Argentina aren't bad, but New Zealand at home should easily cover 10.5 points.
Yeah, so they're in Buenos Aires. They're not in New Zealand. They're still in Argentina. It's back-to-back in Argentina. They beat them in Cordoba last week. I think it was 41-24, so it was a 17-point win for them.
Yeah.
I think 10.5 is I think the All Blacks are definitely good to cover that spread.
Buenos Aires, I don't know. I'd have to leave that one out, but I'll look, if it was in New Zealand, I would back New Zealand, but it's in, like you said, bonus. Thanks for the wake-up call. I am so tired. I need a break. I really do.
A lot of times to lie down and relax while they're doing their tattoo, Kev.
But it's the needles, bud, and you know where I'm going to get it. It's just below my stomach.
That is your decision, mate.
I know, but
I mean, you could do it on the shoulder.
There's no you don't relax.
I would go full back, like your whole back, just the Australian flag. That's what I would.
Massive one. No, I can't do that. I'll put it below the groin, just above the.
Great.
Anyway, we'll get into that. I'll show it to you. I don't know about Argentina, New Zealand. I do know about South Africa, Australia. I think that South Africa stop their shit. I think that they get a team that's not going to play with the same amount of passion as they played. First time they've won in the Highveld. Congratulations. A fabulous result for World Rugby. And well done, Australia. Fantastic.
It was really good. I mean, it was a really hearty performance. To come back from 22-0 down at altitude, mate.
But did you see Rassie smile after 18 minutes?
I did.
Did you see the smile after 80?
I didn't. Yeah.
He must have been so the mooring, as they say in this country.
Yeah.
I can't blame him.
Yeah.
I still haven't got quite over it.
Yeah.
But we live to fight another day.
Indeed.
Another day at the office on Saturday.
Yep.
And I think the Boks by 15 to 20 in this game.
Okay. Good call.
Well, usually good. I won my bets this weekend. Just so you know.
And you got a tattoo to prove it.
No, but it's like we won our 2 bets. I lost my Drickus small bet. It was the worst fight I've ever seen in my life.
You said you didn't want to talk about it.
No, we're going to talk about it because, I mean, if the MMA is going to become 40 minutes of on the carpet smothering people, who's going to watch that?
I think that's pretty much where MMA started. The UFC kind of flipped that. I could be wrong. Am I right with that? It kind of used to be guys lying on each other, just pure grappling. And then I think the UFC took measures to make it more striking, as far as I can remember. Anyway, I think they will try and correct that because you can't have 40 guys lying on each other for 5 rounds. But that's taking nothing away from Hamzat. That was a fantastic win.
Yep.
How he controlled Drickus, basically neutralized his striking power by just turning it into a
look. And Drickus is the first guy to go the distance, so you can tell that guy's the real deal as well.
I'm just surprised Drickus didn't score more points for the way he was using his head to hit Hamzat's fist. I thought he would have scored, but apparently in UFC they don't count those points. No,
and apparently he had struck him 549 times with his face. So I don't know, maybe
that's an anomaly. Sure.
No, it was an embarrassment. It was like you couldn't possibly. Well, Leeds United won. How's that?
Oh, I mean Leeds United. You got to love Leeds United. It's just a brand that I don't know. Maybe the era that I grew up in, but I love
They could
Leeds.
be the only 3 points we get all year.
No, I didn't realize you're a Leeds United fan.
I am a Leeds fan.
No.
Yes.
For real.
For real.
That is so cool.
Yeah, since 1972. Leeds fan. Billy
Wow.
Governor, David Harvey,
Oh, wow.
Peter Lorimer,
Okay.
Frank and Eddie Gray, Johnny
Right.
Giles. I can go through them all, man.
Okay.
You know, I have the
Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank played for Leeds
Yes,
back in the
he
day.
did.
He had a thunder strike.
before he went on to Chelsea.
Yeah.
That guy could score from 50
From
meters
anywhere.
from anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a monster. I love
Yeah.
that guy.
Viduka,
Oh,
Kewell,
jeez.
Hart. I don't want to go on.
Ewell. Mate. Oh,
Got
an Australian.
Well, 2 Australians.
Hey,
Viduka
mate,
was
You
with
see the
Australia.
pattern that's forming here,
I've
mate?
seen the pattern.
I think you wanted that flag.
You-
Deep down in places you don't want people
Maybe
to know
you're
about.
right. I can get a hair. Yeah, you can get a hairy. Because I know that Viduka is now in Serbia and has a coffee shop in Serbia. You know,
You just knew that off the top of your...
well, you know, some of our shareholders are in Serbia, so
Right.
I'll make the odd trip there. And
It's all coming
I want,
together, kid.
yeah, it's all coming together. Big Australian flag, beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway, the flag's coming. You deserve it, Australia. Well done. No, can say nothing. Well done for hammering us. Appreciate it. I appreciate the hammering.
There is a cheer
Buckle up, Teddy.
that signifies the